Thanks for doing this. I hope you're feeling all right after the offseason.
Yes, sir.
And just looking at the wide receiver room, Shy, I mean, everybody kind of knows what you are and what you can do. Who are the guys, in your view, that are going to be those other top 2, 3, 4 receivers around you?
Well, I think Xavier Leggett, Otre, Josh, and we got this new guy in Jalen Brooks. He came in and he had a good first day yesterday, and I think he'll be a solid guy.
Ben?
What is it sort of like, getting right up to the start of, a senior year? Do you look back at all? Has it gone by really fast? What are sort of the feelings as you look ahead to that?
Yeah, like sometimes I just think about like when I came in as a freshman and like I was in my dorm, and like my parents just moved me in, and I'm like, man, I'm ready to go home and stuff like that. But like, yeah, it flies by. So you got to take every moment for granted. Don't take moment for granted. I'm sorry.
Hale?
Was there any homesickness there early on? You said you wanted to go home?
Yeah, it kind of was. Like, I think I moved in like on a Wednesday or Thursday, and I think I was like back home on that Friday for the weekend. So yeah, like I was ready to get back home.
Go to Hale.
Oh, with Coach Cox taking over at receivers, what's it like been on the field with him as opposed to Coach McClendon these last few years for you?
It's different. It is. The way he coaches is totally different from B-Mac, but I mean, change is good sometimes, and we just adapt to it and just do what I got to do.
Colin?
What is Coach Cox like out there on the field?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Yeah. What is Coach Cox like out there on the field? What's it like?
He's a lot more calmer than B-Mac was. So, I mean, I feel like he's just like let us do it and like let us go. And if we make a mistake, we come in film and he'll correct us on it.
Colin?
Hey, I guess Coach Muschamp's talked a little bit this preseason about you guys being a little bit more further along offensively entering camp than maybe in years past. Do you kind of sense that? And what's your comfortability level right now with where this offense is 2 practices in?
I feel like we're pretty comfortable with the offense. I mean, you're gonna have mistakes from everybody, but like, I mean, we just go out there and play fast. Everybody gonna make mistakes, and we just get it cleaned up.
Eric Boynton?
Shy, you've obviously been a big part of the offense over the course of your career there, but this year pretty much enter as the unquestioned number one guy. Kind of what does that feel like for you, and any extra pressure are you feeling going out there kind of being the expected main target?
Nah, it's not really any pressure. I really don't think of it like that. I mean, I can't go out there and win by myself. So like, I gotta have guys in the room with me that's gonna make plays, and in the other rooms that's gonna help me make plays.
How about being the veteran guy in the room?
Being a vet, I mean, I'm kind of not like one of the loud leaders. I lead by example, like by making plays and stuff like that. So like, it's no pressure.
Chantel?
Hey, Shy. The other day, Ryan talked about, iron sharpens iron in facing you guys' defense. How has the defense kind of helped you guys along as you're still, getting your stuff together? And what can we expect from them this year?
Yeah, we go out every day with, I go up against JC and Izzy every day, and they make me better and I make them better. And I feel like them guys are going to be great this year.
Let's go back to Ralph Russo.
Hey, Shy, as a senior, you're suddenly got another year of eligibility. I don't know if that news trickled down to you from yesterday with the NCAA saying this is a freebie. Wondering if you've given much thought to the idea that, if things don't work out this year, be it for you or for the SEC in general, you could have another year.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If things don't work out how I want to or don't have the year I want to, I'll definitely be back.
Ben Briner?
Hey, Shai, being a Union County guy, are there any former Union County players that you kind of looked up to when you were growing up that kind of helped guide you? And did you work with anyone when you were kind of back home for the coronavirus break?
Well, like it's not many guys that come out of union, and like the guys that did, like they are older. I mean, I look up to them, but they are older, so like they have jobs and stuff like that, and most of them don't even live in union. So like looking up to them, like it was kind of hard. Like I just had to go by myself because like I'm one of the guys, like one of the few guys that made it out of union. But when I was back home, I got with my guys back in high school that's going off to college, and we got together and we run routes and condition.
Colin?
Ish, I guess Coach Muschamp said it a couple times already, but lead a boring life. The mature teams are going to win this season. I'm just curious, as a guy that's a senior, how much do you have to preach that to some of the younger guys, and how have you been spending your time trying to, I guess, lead a boring life?
Well, preaching that to the young guys is very important because they just got here and they want to be out and about and meet new people. But with me, I stay in my room. I don't like people anyway, so I just stay to myself.
You playing it? What kind of any TV shows you picked up on, video games you started to play since quarantine started?
I play the game. I play Madden. I be on COD, Warzone, but like TV shows, I watch like Criminal Minds. Stuff like that.
Let's go to Hill McGranahan.
Any of these new guys, new receivers, new guys on the team able to run with you? You still the fastest man?
I'm still the fastest, but Jalen Brooks, I heard he can run a lot, but we ain't raced yet, so we'll see.
What was it like with Coach Jackson? Because we've heard that his off-season program, there's an emphasis on speed and sprint work. What was it like doing that stuff this summer and spring, or whenever y'all are able to do the team workouts?
I think Coach Jackson, he's a good guy. He's a good script coach, and like we buy into everything he says, and like I feel like everything he does for us going to help us.
Josh Kendall. Josh, you may be on mute.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm doing it on the phone, and that's a whole nother level of technology now I've got to figure out. Hey Shy, how you doing?
Good, how you?
I'm all right. The extra year from the NCAA, do you get the sense that there's anybody who would, if they might have been a little nervous about the COVID situation, would opt out now because they know they can come back?
That's something I can't answer. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Is it something that you thought about? Did you ever think, well, since I know I could come back next year, maybe I should just sit out this year?
No, I haven't thought about it. I'm definitely playing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Eric?
Shai, do you and your teammates feel it's possible to get through this season with the pandemic still going on without having a lot of guys catch the virus? And what is your worry level, Shai, as far as COVID-19 being a factor this year?
Well, my worry level is kind of high because of my son. That might be the only reason, but like I feel like everybody just do what they supposed to do, and like Coach Muschamp say, live a boring life. I feel like we can get through this.
Last question goes to Ben Briner.
Well, you mentioned your son. I was going to ask just how much has life changed for you with fatherhood? What has all that been like?
It really haven't changed a lot. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm here and he back home with his mom. So like, I don't get to spend as much time with him. But like, I feel like once he get older and start moving around, walking, I feel like it's gonna change for me.
Thank you, Shai.